Imagine this. You wake up in the morning, ready to take on your day. You prepare a simple breakfast, 2 foods you've eaten for years. They look harmless. They taste comforting. But when combined, they can trigger a silent storm inside your body. A storm that increases inflammation, spikes your blood sugar, and strains your heart without warning. This isn't a rare, exotic danger. It's a mistake millions of people over 60 make every single day at the breakfast table. And the cost? A higher risk of heart disease, memory decline, and even early death. Today, we're exposing this deadly combination. 2 common foods that should never meet on your plate. By the end of this video, you'll not only know what these foods are, but also why the science behind their clash is so dangerous, and what you can do instead to protect your health. Extend your life and keep your energy thriving. Stay with me, because what you're about to discover could save you or someone you love. For decades, nutrition advice has told us to eat a balanced diet. But what happens when balance turns into conflict? When 2 foods eaten together trigger chemical reactions that your aging body can't handle. Think about this. Seniors often face slower digestion. The body's ability to process sugar, fat, and salt decreases with age. And even small mistakes in food pairing can create big health consequences. That's where the danger lies. 2 ordinary foods healthy on their own can become harmful when combined. It's like mixing gasoline with fire. Alone they serve a purpose, but together, they're explosive. Doctors rarely warn about this because nutrition studies usually focus on individual foods, not combinations. That leaves seniors unaware of the hidden traps on their plates. This is not about trendy superfoods or extreme diets. It's about everyday items in your kitchen, the foods you probably ate this week without thinking twice. And here's the frightening part. These combinations silently raise blood pressure. They push your pancreas into overdrive. They inflame your arteries, laying the groundwork for heart disease and stroke. Most seniors don't feel the damage right away. No pain, no symptoms, just slow, silent wear and tear, until one day the body says enough. But there is good news. Once you understand which foods clash and why, you can make small changes that deliver massive protection for your heart, brain, and longevity. That's exactly what we'll uncover in the next section. The science behind how these foods interact in your body, and why seniors are especially vulnerable to their effects. Picture your digestive system like a busy highway. When you're younger, traffic flows smoothly. By age 60, that highway slows down. Enzymes work less efficiently, stomach acid is weaker, and blood vessels are less flexible. Now imagine adding 2 foods that don't belong together. On their own, your body can handle them. But when combined, they create a traffic jam that spills over into the rest of your system. Blood sugar chaos. The first effect happens almost immediately. One of these foods floods your bloodstream with sugar. The other slows digestion, trapping that sugar and releasing it unpredictably. The result? Sharp spikes, then dangerous crashes. This roller coaster weakens insulin response, leaving you more vulnerable to type 2 diabetes. Whoa. Digestive overload. When 2 conflicting foods land in your stomach, they force your digestive organs to work overtime. The pancreas pumps out extra enzymes. The liver struggles to filter the surge of nutrients. The intestines ferment what isn't digested properly, leading to bloating, discomfort, and sometimes even harmful bacteria growth. For a younger body, this strain might be manageable. But for seniors, with slower metabolism and weaker organs, it's like forcing a 30-year-old car engine to run at maximum speed. The wear and tear add up fast. Heart and artery stress. The combination doesn't just stop in the gut. It reaches your blood vessels. The clash of sugar and fat, or salt and starch, inflames artery walls. This inflammation makes cholesterol more likely to stick, forming plaques. Over time, that raises blood pressure, narrows arteries, and increases the risk of a heart attack or stroke. It's the silent accumulation of damage that makes this pairing so deadly. You won't notice it after one meal, but repeat the mistake day after day, and the body pays a heavy price. And here's the shocking truth. Many seniors unknowingly make this combination part of their daily breakfast. a routine that feels safe, but quietly fuels disease. In the next section, we'll explore how this pairing doesn't just harm your body, it also impacts your mind, emotions, and daily energy in ways you might never have connected. Food is fuel. But when the wrong combination enters your body, the fuel becomes unstable, and your brain, the hungriest organ of all, is the first to feel the consequences. Memory fog. When blood sugar spikes and crashes, the brain is left gasping for stable energy. This triggers forgetfulness, slower thinking, and difficulty focusing. For seniors, it feels like senior moments are becoming normal, when in fact, food chemistry is part of the cause. Mood swings. The gut and brain are tightly connected. When your stomach struggles, your emotions do too. Poor digestion creates stress signals that travel through the vagus nerve. This can leave you irritable, anxious, or unusually tired, even if you slept well the night before. Imagine starting your day with that deadly food pairing. Instead of calm energy, you feel edgy, unfocused, and drained. You think it's just aging. But the truth? It's the chemistry of your meal working against you. Energy collapse. The domino effect continues with your energy levels. The body diverts blood to the digestive system, trying desperately to manage the clash. That means less oxygen and nutrients reach your muscles and brain. Result: heavy fatigue, even after eating. Seniors often describe it as sluggishness, or needing a nap right after breakfast or lunch. Long-term brain risk scientists now confirm that unstable blood sugar and chronic inflammation increase the risk of Alzheimer's and dementia. The wrong food pairing isn't just about indigestion today. It may quietly set the stage for cognitive decline tomorrow. This emotional and mental impact is often overlooked, yet it's one of the clearest signs that your body is in distress. And here's the hidden danger. Seniors blame these struggles on normal aging, when in reality, their meals are accelerating the decline. In the next section, we'll pull back the curtain on something even more alarming. The hidden long-term risks of this deadly combination, and why ignoring them can shorten your life expectancy dramatically. The most dangerous part of this food pairing isn't what you feel today. It's the damage that builds quietly, year after year, like a slow-moving storm. When seniors combine these two common foods, the body absorbs the shock silently. No alarms go off, no immediate warning signs appear. You finish your meal, maybe feel a little tired, and think nothing of it. But underneath, the domino effect is already in motion. Accelerated artery damage. Every spike in blood sugar scratches the inner lining of your arteries. Microscopic tears form, invisible to the naked eye. Your body responds like a construction crew rushing to repair a road. It sends cholesterol to patch the weak spots. But these patches don't vanish. They harden, narrow the arteries, and restrict blood flow. After years of repeating the same meal mistake, you've built highways of hardened plaque, silently increasing your risk of heart attack. Imagine it like pouring cement into your pipes every single day. At first, water still flows, but one day, the blockage reaches a tipping point, and disaster strikes. Diabetes progression. Your pancreas is another victim. Each time you mix these foods, insulin production is forced into overdrive. It's like running a factory 24 hours a day without maintenance. Eventually, the machines wear down, cells burn out, insulin levels drop. That's when prediabetes silently evolves into full-blown type 2 diabetes, and diabetes doesn't come alone. It drags with it a parade of complications: blindness, kidney failure, neuropathy, amputations, all triggered by what seemed like an innocent food habit. Stroke and cognitive decline. Your brain is also on the front line. Chronic inflammation thickens the blood, increasing clot formation. Combine that with fragile arteries, and the stage is set for a sudden, devastating stroke. At the same time, repeated sugar crashes starve brain cells. Over years, this accelerates memory decline and sets the foundation for dementia and Alzheimer's. Families often notice their loved ones slipping mentally, blaming old age. But food chemistry, repeated daily at the table, may be one of the silent culprits. Reduced lifespan. When you add these effects together, the result is clear. A shorter, less vibrant life. Doctors may call it natural aging. But in truth, it's the accumulation of hidden dietary mistakes. Think of it like termites eating away at a wooden house. You don't see the beams weakening day by day. But suddenly, one morning, the structure collapses. By then, repair is almost impossible. This is the chilling reality of the deadly food combination, a lifetime of silent damage that can end years too soon. And the scariest part? Most seniors won't realize they've been fueling their own decline until they're sitting in a doctor's office, hearing words they never wanted to hear. But awareness changes everything. And now that you understand the hidden risks, it's time for the twist. The shocking reveal of the two everyday foods you must never put together on your plate. So, what is this deadly combination? Two foods so ordinary, so familiar, that millions of seniors eat them together without a second thought. Foods that seem safe on their own, but when combined, quietly fuel digestive stress, blood sugar chaos, and long-term damage. The first food, milk. Creamy, smooth, packed with protein and calcium. For decades, it has been marketed as the foundation of strong bones and healthy living. On its own, milk can be beneficial. But there's a catch. Milk is heavy, slow to digest, and requires strong stomach acid to be broken down properly. As we age, stomach acid production naturally declines. That means milk lingers longer, creating the perfect setup for conflict when combined with the wrong partner. The second food, orange juice. Bright, refreshing, sweet, and tangy. It's often considered the sunshine drink, loaded with vitamin C. Orange juice races through the digestive system, designed to deliver quick sugars and hydration. But here's the issue. It's highly acidic, and it carries a heavy sugar load that needs careful regulation by the pancreas. Now picture what happens when these two meet in your stomach. The acid from orange juice collides with the proteins in milk, causing them to curdle. Instead of smooth digestion, the stomach is left with clumps, fermentation, and gas. For seniors with slower digestion, this effect is magnified, leading to bloating, discomfort, and unstable nutrient absorption. And the sugar? That's where the silent danger begins. Trapped within this curdled mixture, it doesn't enter the bloodstream steadily. Instead, it releases unpredictably, causing blood sugar spikes and crashes. For older adults, these swings weaken insulin response, accelerate fatigue, and put extra pressure on the heart. The result is a domino effect. Digestive distress, unstable energy, and silent inflammation that weakens the arteries and brain over time. Here's the shocking part. This combination isn't rare. It's one of the most common breakfasts in America and Europe. A bowl of cereal with milk, a glass of orange juice on the side. Parents fed it to their kids for decades. Seniors still consider it the classic healthy start. But science tells a different story. What feels like a safe tradition is actually a dangerous pairing, especially after age 60. It's not just about indigestion today. It's about the hidden damage building tomorrow. The truth is clear. Milk and orange juice should never be consumed together. One is heavy and protein-rich. The other is acidic and sugar-loaded. Together, they clash violently inside the body. And here's the takeaway. You don't have to give them up completely. You just have to stop consuming them at the same time. Space them out by a few hours, or replace orange juice with water, tea, or whole fruit when drinking milk. In the next section, we'll explore the practical lessons, what seniors should eat instead, how to build safe meal combinations, and how small changes at the breakfast table can protect your heart and extend your life. Now that you know the truth about milk and orange juice, the next step is simple. Change how you pair your foods. These aren't complicated diet rules. They're small adjustments that can protect your heart, stabilize your energy, and extend your life. Separate, don't combine. If you enjoy both milk and orange juice, the solution isn't to give them up forever. The key is timing. Drink milk in the morning with whole grains like a bowl of oatmeal or bran cereal. Then, enjoy orange juice a few hours later as a mid-morning refreshment. By spacing them out, Your digestive system can fully process one before the other arrives. Think of it like a washing machine. You wouldn't throw in a load of whites and then immediately pour in dark clothes with bleach. Timing matters. Your stomach works the same way. Replace orange juice with whole fruit juice strips away fiber. That's why orange juice delivers a sugar rush, while a whole orange provides steady energy. Fiber slows digestion, stabilizes blood sugar, and keeps you full longer. So instead of pouring a glass of juice, peel and eat the fruit. It tastes fresher, hydrates better, and supports healthier digestion. Safer pairings for milk pairs. Best with foods that are gentle on the stomach. Try combining it with oatmeal, quinoa, or eggs. These foods work together, giving you protein and energy without blood sugar chaos. Avoid mixing milk with citrus, pineapple, or acidic juices. That's where the clash happens. Safer pairings for orange juice. If you love the taste of orange juice, balance it. Drink it with a fiber-rich breakfast, like whole grain toast with avocado or a handful of almonds. Healthy fats and fiber slow down the sugar spike, protecting your pancreas and heart. Listen to your body after meals. Check how you feel. Do you feel bloated, sleepy, irritable? These signals are not just aging. They're your body's way of saying, something isn't working. Keeping a simple food journal for a week can reveal powerful patterns. Protect your heart with smarter choices. Every plate is an opportunity. The wrong combination accelerates aging. The right combination nourishes, protects, and heals. This isn't about restriction, it's about awareness. Imagine starting your day with the right pairings, milk with oats, or orange juice with nuts and fruit. You feel energized, clear-headed, and stable all morning. Multiply that by weeks, months, years, and you can see how small choices build a longer, healthier life. So before your next breakfast, pause and ask, am I pairing foods for health or for harm? That single question can change the trajectory of your day, and maybe even the rest of your life. In our final section, we'll tie everything together. The hidden danger, the domino effect, and the powerful lesson you can pass on to loved ones. We began this journey with a shocking truth. Two foods, milk and orange juice, that appear so innocent on the breakfast table can secretly damage the body when consumed together. Individually, they have benefits. But when mixed, they create a hidden storm. Curdled digestion, unpredictable sugar spikes, artery inflammation, and long-term decline. It doesn't happen overnight. At first, it's just a little bloating, a dip in energy, or a foggy memory. Easy to dismiss, easy to blame on getting older. But as days turn into years, the domino effect grows stronger. The pancreas tires, the arteries stiffen, the brain struggles for clarity. Until one day, a doctor delivers news no one wants to hear. That's the danger of food combinations. Silent damage, repeated daily, leading to consequences that feel sudden, but were building all along. Yet here's the hopeful part. Now that you know the truth, you hold the power to change the story. By simply separating milk and orange juice, by choosing whole fruit instead of juice, by creating meals that support digestion instead of fighting it, you can stop the domino effect in its tracks. This isn't about deprivation. It's about smarter choices. Choices that let you wake up with more energy, think more clearly, and protect your heart with every bite. Imagine starting tomorrow with a meal that fuels stability instead of chaos. Your body will thank you, not just today, but for years to come. So the next time you sit at the breakfast table, pause for a moment, look at your plate, and ask yourself, is this combination building health or breaking it down? That simple question could add years to your life. If this story opened your eyes, share it with someone you love, a friend, a spouse, a parent. You never know whose health journey could be transformed by avoiding one simple mistake. And if you want more stories like this, hidden dangers revealed, simple tips explained, and science turned into everyday wisdom, join us here on Vital Health Tales. Subscribe, tap the notification bell, and let's continue rewriting the story of aging together. Because longevity isn't luck. It's knowledge, applied consistently, one meal, one habit, one smart decision at a time. Your health story is still unfolding. Make sure it's a story of strength, clarity, and life well lived.